pass, rolling to his right. They throw it, the in route to Tanner. Steck makes the catch. Steck dives for the pylon. Touchdown!
Up by the Nuggets, and an attack. That'll go for a kill from Anastier.
Lamar looks for a block, makes a man miss at the 5. End zone touchdown, swirls. Sets up middle. Jensen for the exclamation point kill.
30, the 20, the 15, the 10, and an 85-yard touchdown run for Landon Olsen.
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Thursday evening from the Raider Dome in Tower City. This is high school volleyball tonight, where it's a Region 1 matchup featuring the Lisbon Broncos going up against the Maple River Raiders. And this is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For more information, you can go online to IrieInsurance.com. That's IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. I'm Chase Miller. The Lisbon Broncos at 4-5 on the season, 0-1 in Region 1 play. Last week they lost at Oaks in 4, then lost at home in their home opener, 4 sets against Hankinson in their also Region 1 opener. But earlier this week on Tuesday, they made the trek to Napoleon and picked up a 3-set sweep against the Imperials for the Broncos. Again, 4 wins, 5 losses on this season, 0-1 in Region 1 play. Head coach by Megan Johnson. After tonight for the Broncos, they will head to the Volley in the Valley tournament in Castleton and play the likes of Park River, Fordville, Lincoln, Lytton HMB, and Lemoore at Litchfield Marion to start things off on Saturday. While for the Maple River Raiders, this is match number 3 on the season, 1-1 on the year. This is their first Region 1 counter game. They defeated Barnes County North 3-0 last week in Page and lost in 3 sets against the Lobos 48 hours ago here from the Raider Dome. After tonight against the Broncos, Maple River travels to Castleton on Tuesday for another Region 1 contest and will host the Bulldogs of Sargent County a week from tonight on September the 14th. So that's a look ahead and how these two teams have fared against other opponents so far throughout the season. A busy night in Region 1 here this evening. Everyone is in play. We have a contest for you just about ready to get underway in Fargo. It's the Sargent County Bulldogs going up against the Fargo Oak Grove Grovers. Dan Gunderson will have the call for us on that one here on yourliveevent.com tonight. Also in Region 1, other contests will feature Kindred making their way to Tri-State. Northern Cache travels down to Weimar-Lidgerwood in a rematch of last year's semifinal contest in the Region 1 volleyball tournament. You also have Hankinson at Richland, and Enderlin is going up against Central Cass tonight. That game is in Enderlin. So that's a look at your Region 1 volleyball out-of-town scoreboard. When we come back after this, we'll hear from the coaches, Megan Johnson of Lisbon, also Craig Poole from the Maple River Raiders, before we get to our starting lineups and the opening serve here tonight. That, again, is in Tower City. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get your free quote started. We're back after this with our coaches' conversation. Megan Johnson from the Broncos joins us next here on yourliveevent.com.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, GooseRiverGolfClub.com.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
As we continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show here tonight, it's Region 1 volleyball between the visiting Lisbon Broncos and alongside the Maple River Raiders. Joining us now from the Lisbon Broncos, that's head coach Megan Johnson. And Megan, a quick turnaround for you on Tuesday. Went to Napoleon Gackel Streeter, but picked up a nice victory there as you get ready for a Region 1 opponent here in Maple River tonight in Tower City. Ultimately, what did you like from your club on Tuesday night?
Absolutely. We played amazing on Tuesday. Our libero, Kendra, she read left, right. I mean, she picked up almost every ball. Kyra, she was on. Her hits were amazing. She wasn't afraid to swing. And Kyra really put the ball in her hand. So we couldn't ask for much more than that, and hopefully we continue it today.
9 seniors on the roster, and a lot of the seniors at some point have either been a starter or part of the rotation at the varsity experience. So what's it like having that much experience, if you will, to start a season, maybe compared to prior years where maybe there wasn't, 9 seniors on your roster here, Megan? Absolutely,
yeah. We have a lot of leadership. A lot of girls kind of look towards some of the ones that have been on the court and look for their leadership as well, the starters especially. But I feel like they're so in touch with each other. They know what to do. I mean, they don't really even have to talk. They just know what's going on, and they learn from their mistakes.
As you continue to go on through the season here, who are going to be some players that you're going to rely on as you kind of get to the dog days of volleyball, so to speak, once you get to October?
Yeah, definitely. Kyra, she's our big power hitter. Kaya, our only setter on the court at the moment, and definitely Kendra, our libero. Absolutely.
Going up against Maple River here tonight, obviously there's some size there with Stella and alongside Addison opposite of you. So what's going to present the challenge from a Bronco point of view going up against Maple River?
Yeah, just definitely tracking them down, seeing where they're at along the net. Just see what they have to offer and not backing down, picking up the balls and putting some away.
Final thing for you, Megan, before you let you go, what do you want to see from your club here tonight before you get ready for a lot of volleyball on Saturday in Castleton?
Yeah, definitely. Coming together even more. I mean, 9 seniors, but I can't put them all on the court. So definitely getting some of our bench players out and trying to mesh them in as well and hopefully coming out on top.
Megan, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight in the Raider Dome.
Thank you.
Megan Johnson, head coach for the Lisbon Broncos, will continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve.
Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance.
We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
As we continue with our coaches' conversation here as part of our Irie Insurance pregame show here tonight, Region 1 volleyball in the Raider Dome between Maple River and the Lisbon Broncos. Joining us now from Maple River, that's their head coach, Craig Poole. Craig, before we talk about Lisbon, let's just recap the Lemoore game a little bit here. Again, a quality opponent that you went up against. As we are 48 hours removed from that match on Tuesday, what's kind of been the message to the girls post-game locker room and yesterday at practice?
You know, at times we played with them really very well, and at other times we just made too many mental mistakes. You know, you just can't give away that many points. You know, our hitting's got to be effective, and if we can't get a kill, we got to just make sure we're going to prolong the rally every time rather than hitting it into the net or sending the ball out of bounds.
And going up against Lisbon here, I looked at their roster. They got 9 seniors, and a lot of them have varsity experience. A lot of them have, so to speak, been there, done that. Kyra Heckrell, obviously, is always one that you're going to worry about. Sweet's in there in company as well. But what's going to be a challenge against Lisbon here tonight on the opposite side of the net?
You know, they do some unique things. I was actually lucky enough to be able to watch a little bit of their film from their last game against Hankinson. And, you know, there's things that we can kind of do against them. You know, a lot of times they like to throw up a single block, and I think our hitters have a great opportunity if we're going one-on-one with it. And then defensively, you know, we just got to make sure that we're reading the hitters well and play the ball. You know, the ball never stops, the ball never drops, you know, sort of thing. Just get that mentality.
And someone, speaking of hitters, Estella Statrum, the junior at 6'3", I know her and Hannig, when they're both up front, if you have that one-on-one, you're going to like your chances as a coach. We saw Stella kind of get into a little bit of rhythm and a groove against the Lobos on Tuesday. What does she provide to this year's Raider club early on in the season?
A lot. She's even emotionally, she's kind of stepping up. She's usually a quiet, shy girl, but she's actually stepping up and starting to become more verbal and more aggressive. All in all, she's not afraid to step out and make a play, and she's not afraid to, if somebody's kind of in the way, to push them out of the way a little bit so that she can finish it off. But she's consistency too, all the way around. You know, she really does a great job for us.
And then on the back row for you here, someone that got a good chunk of playing time, your defensive specialist, and Esther Steinke, a senior that really was able to cover, you know, line to line, so to speak, corner to corner. It seems like when she gets that dig, when she gets that extra play, she can really be a spark plug for you coming off the bench right now.
Oh yeah, that girl just makes amazing plays all over the place. She has no fear of the floor, you know, and she's really solid and consistent. Actually, this year we're going to be kind of toying around a little bit with switching her and Kiana around, so she gets an opportunity to be in that libero spot too, because she's more than worthy. Great kid, great attitude, great leader.
Final thing for you, Craig, before I let you go. Ultimately, what do you want to see from your team here tonight in your Region 1 opener going up against, again, the Lisbon Broncos?
You know, it's like any coach begin this part of the year. We just want to see some consistency to develop. We like to see our setter-hitter connection really starting to click on all ends. And because I think defensively we're really sound. Serving-wise, I think, we didn't do well. We did okay, I guess, last match, but not as well as we'd like to.
Craig, as always, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck here tonight against the Broncos.
You bet. Thank you.
Craig Poole, head coach for the Raiders, will continue on our Irie Insurance pregame show after this.
The Maple Valley School District is moving forward with the plan to build a new pre-K classroom, community fitness center, and gymnasium with locker rooms. The classroom will provide more space for a growing pre-K program. The fitness center will provide opportunities to benefit all Maple Valley communities, and the gym will allow more opportunities for all activities of the Maple River Co-op. Plus, the plan is to build with no new taxes. Contact the business manager to see how you can help make this a reality today at 701-749-2570. Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
It was October 1st, 2009. We needed some machinery for the farm. We decided to see if we could become a dealer, and that's kind of grown into what it's been today.
We offer basically anything short line. Seed tenders, fertilizer spreaders, sprayers. We can really set ourselves apart by the knowledge we have in those things, by the amount of units we have on hand at all times.
I just have a passion for helping people, getting to know people. It just becomes a lot of fun.
At Olson Accounting, they tackle it all with a variety of services to help your business, from payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Plus, they'll protect your individual financial and retirement planning like an offensive line working together to protect the quarterback on the field. Let the team at Olson Accounting help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
As we continue here on our Irie Insurance pregame show, this is high school volleyball tonight from the Raider Dome in Tower City. I'm Chase Miller, and this is our final segment before we get to the starting lineups and the opening serve here on this September the 7th evening. A reminder, check out our website, yourliveevent.com, for more games throughout tomorrow as you get ready for the weekend. A couple of good football games from both of these two teams. The Lisbon Broncos travel to Castleton tomorrow night for a game at 7 o'clock. If you look at it, the winner really has an inside track, at least at being a 2 seed. Lisbon trying to remain unbeaten on this season, while Central cast their lone loss in the season opener at Kindred. So Lisbon and alongside the Squirrels tomorrow night, and a good high school Class A football contest at 7 in Castleton. While for the Maple River Raiders, they'll be hosting Larimore, the Polar Bears, on the year. That game will be at 7 o'clock tomorrow night in Hope, North Dakota. Both have a 6:30 pregame shows, and we have 8 high school football games between North Dakota and Minnesota tomorrow evening here on Your Live Event. Again, go to that website of yourliveevent.com to check out our complete schedule throughout the month of September and as we near into the month of October as well. A couple of reminders for postseason volleyball in North Dakota. Region 1 is going to be in Lisbon later. In about 2 months to the day, it'll be Region 1, the quarterfinals on Monday, November 6th, followed by the semis on that Tuesday, and then the third place in championship on Thursday, November the 9th. So that's going to be the Region 1 volleyball tournament, with the state tournament going at the Fargo Dome November 16th through the 18th. A little background for both of these clubs. The Lisbon Broncos, 4 state tournament appearances. In 1994 was their first. They went there then 3 straight years in 06, 07, and 08. They came as runner-up in 94, losing in 4 sets to the Squirrels. And then in 2007, losing to the Honkers in straight sets. Here for the Lisbon Broncos, they have yet to win a state championship in volleyball. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, a little bit different with their contingency here of their 3rd year of a co-op between the Maple Valley and now Hope Page school districts here. So 3rd year, and for head coach Craig Poole and this company, getting things going. They were a top 8 seed last year and then fell to Richland in that Region 1 play-in match to get to the quarterfinals, and that's going to be the same here this season in Region 1. There's 12 teams. The top 4 earn a bye, while seeds 5 through 12 would have to play in a play-in or opening round game to get to Lisbon in November. So far, the Region 1 standings: Northern Cass, Kindred, Hankinson, Sargent County, and Wyoming-Lidgewood all at 1-0 in the region. Enderlin, Central Cass, Oak Grove, Lisbon, and Richland 0-1 in region play, with Maple River and Tri-State coming into this evening yet to play a Region 1 contest. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get more information. We come back after this. It's the starting lineups and the opening serve here tonight from the Raider Dome between the 4-5 Lisbon Broncos and the 1-1 Maple River Raiders. We heard from both head coaches of Megan Johnson and Craig Poole. So what's next to do? Well, it's time to serve it up and play some volleyball here on this Thursday night, and then get ready for some Friday night lights for high school football to get you into the weekend tomorrow. And you got a front row seat here on yourliveevent.com. We're back after this with the starting lineups here from the Raider Dome in Tower City.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. I want to take this opportunity to say thank you to our growers. Your trust and fellowship is the driving force behind our dedication to your successful farming operation. We continue to invest in the education of our team to ensure your customer experience is outstanding. Thank you for the opportunity to be your planter experts. Stop by either of our locations in Hillsboro or Drayton, North Dakota, or visit planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
The 2023 R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now available in digital format. You can view the 2023 Fall Sports Guide online and on mobile by visiting rnjbroadcasting.com and clicking on the Sports Guide link. View schedules, coaches' bios, and see plenty of photos and tidbits to get ready for the fall sports seasons. The R&J Sports Fall Sports Guide is now online and available at rnjbroadcasting.com.
As we get ready for the starting lineups here, the Lisbon Broncos on the far side of the court. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, they will be on the near side of the court. Since COVID, volleyball always in the high school level in North Dakota switched opposite benches, but since COVID now, you just stay on one side of the court and you'll have the other team stay on their respective side. For the Lisbon Broncos, they'll go like this. At a senior middle hitter, she is Kyra Heckrell. Also at a senior, a setter, Kaya Sweet. McKenna Keller, a senior middle hitter. Get used to saying seniors tonight. They got 9 of them on the roster. Ella Tui, also a senior and an outside hitter. Clarissa Hoffer, a senior middle hitter. Kendra Differding, the senior libero. And Jillian Hughes, the senior middle hitter. So Heckrell, Sweet, Keller, Tui, Hoffer, Differding, and Hughes here to start things off for the Lisbon Broncos under the guidance of Megan Johnson. 4 wins, 5 losses, 0-1 in Region 1 play. Now for the home team on our City of Hope scoreboard, the Maple River Raiders with a mark of 1 win and 1 loss on the season have yet to play in a Region 1 contest. Kiana Lerood, the senior libero. You have Iris Richmond, also a senior outside hitter at 5'8". From there for the Maple River Raiders, Haley Bassett, the sophomore setter. She'll play setter alongside with Bree Kaloran, the junior, at 5'10". Morgan Wilm, the junior middle hitter. Addison Hannig, a junior as well, outside hitter. And then Estella Satram, the junior middle here for the Raiders. So Lerood, Richmond, Bassett, Kaloran, Wilm, Hannig, and Satram for Maple River under the guidance of head coach Craig Poole. After tonight for Maple River, they will enjoy the weekend and get ready for their next contest in Castleton against the Central Cass Squirrels on Tuesday. We'll have that for you right here on yourliveevent.com. Well, for the Lisbon Broncos, they will make their way to Castleton for the Volley in the Valley tournament on Saturday, where first up they will play Park River Fordville Lincoln, Lytton HMB, and Lemoore Litchfield Marion. So that's a look ahead for both teams as well. Rally scoring, win by 2 up to 25. If we get to a 5th and decisive 5th set, it would be 2-15. Also win by 2. High school volleyball tonight here on yourliveevent.com. Also going on again this evening, we have Foston at Mahnomen-Waban and Sargent County tangling off with Fargo Oak Grove. In the first set, the Bulldogs off to a nice start, leading 22-16 in downtown Fargo. So you can watch both the Bulldogs and the Grovers and the Broncos and the Raiders here tonight on your live event. winner of this contest early on in the season. Always want to start stacking up wins in Region 1 play, and then you also own that head-to-head mark as it gets a little bit later on if we ever get to a decisive tiebreaker in the Region 1 standings. Maple River will serve this one off here as we get underway with Kiana Lerood, the senior, as we have our opening serve time at 7:37 on this Thursday night. First serve is underway. A little knuckler that goes to the libero there in Differding. Sweet sets it up outside. Hoffer into the net. And the opening point on our City of Hope scoreboard goes to the Maple River Raiders. So Maple River with the lead to start things off, as they will come back here with Kiana Lerood to get this one over. Heckrell bumped over by Tui, then Hoffer smashes it across on the third. Backs it on the way, Kaloran going cross-court, covered nicely by the Broncos. Here's Tui again off the block of Kaloran with the tip. Bassett with the set outside, up and over on the third by Richmond. Sweet, middle, Hoffer, left-handed crack at this one, kept alive by Lerood. Now Kaloran has to volley it over in the third, back left corner. Quick push across, and Tui is able to muscle it over with her left fist. Now it comes one-on-one to the corner, in for the kill by Stella Satrum. Kyra Heckrell's kind of caught no man's land. Do I let that one go, or do I try to maybe with my left shoulder get it? Stella earns the kill. It's now 2-0 for Maple River. Service on the way for Lerood, dug out by Heckrell. Sweet in the back as this one is pushed over on the third by Tui. Bassett sets up one-on-one. Satrum is blocked. Clarissa Hoffer, this senior, earns the first point of the night here for the Lisbon Broncos. Lisbon coming off a 3-set win at Napoleon Gackle Streeter on Tuesday, while the Raiders coming off a 3-set loss at home against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. Be a point awarded. Make it now 2-2. Our first tie here is Asha make that Kaya Sweet, Asha the sister. Now it's 2 apiece. Service on the way here for Kaya, cousin, not sister, cousins there for Asha and Kaya. This one will come outside. Richmond back out of play on a miss hit. And after 2 straight points by the Raiders, the Lisbon Broncos have matched with 3 straight points here for Lisbon. First lead on our City of Hope scoreboard for the visiting Broncos. Service on the way, just over the net. Kiana with a good pass to the outside. Here's Kaloran down the line. Heckrell with the cover. Sweet looking to push it on the second. She does. Bassett back set. Kaloran over the block. In for the kill. Kaloran gets her first kill of the evening here. So you got a kill apiece early for Stella and Bree. And we're tied at 3 apiece. And kind of this mantra in the JV and C squad matches where it was kind of point for both teams early on in their respective sets. Kaloran with the running jump serve back right corner. Sweet set up Hoffer, one-on-one for the kill. This time she wins the battle against Satrum, and Clarissa Hoffer gets the first kill of the evening for the Lisbon Broncos. Service by Tui. Lerood with the dig. This will be set up and then punched over on the hit there by Von Bank. Outside and goes Heckrell, Hanig, Kaloran, Richmond on the third. A diving attempt by Differding to try to keep that one up, and eventually the Maple River Raiders will earn the point at 4-4. So tied at 2, tied at 3, and now tied at 4 here in this first set of play. Service for the Raiders with Richmond. Differding in the back, almost off the fan here. This is going to be blocked at the net by Stella Satrum. And the point awarded now to Maple River on our City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. For more information, go to hopend.com. Service by Richmond to the libero. Differding for the ace. Iris, the senior, earns the first ace of the night here for the Raiders. It's now 6-4. Largest lead early on here for either club has been at 2. Richmond with the serve, Differding with the dig. Sweet set up outside. Here goes Heckrell for the kill. Right into your living room there for Kyra Heckrell. And that'll be a point awarded to the Lisbon Broncos. Heckler earns her first one of the evening. In that category, she joins Clarissa Hoffer, her teammates. Service upcoming, Kiana with the dig. Bree looking for the dump kill on the second, covered by the Broncos. Steinke gets this one. Heckrell at the net with the block, and back-to-back points by the senior in Kyra. To what we alluded to earlier here for Lisbon, there is a bevy of seniors on the roster, 9 of them, and Coach Megan Johnson said he can only put 6 of the 9 on the floor at a particular time, but these Broncos, a lot of them with varsity experience to boot. Nice looking dig by Differting to keep that ball up. Heckrell at the 10-foot line, up and just over on the third as it hit the ribbon. And might have got enough with Satchram to misplay it, and Heckrell earns another point in a row here for Lisbon. Make sure as we get through this volleyball match, you stay tuned to our mid-set report, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. Our set recap, go to colsoncpa.com. This will be to the middle for Hannick. Somehow splits the double block at the net of Keller and also Jillian Hughes. Addison Hannig with her first kill of the night. Well, which team's going to make that run and try to hide a little bit here in the first? It's been nearly point for point, or someone gets 2, the other team gets 3, and back and forth. This one is tipped across over on the hit here by Jillian Hughes, and she will earn the point. Now at 8-7. Service will be by the aforementioned Hughes here, a middle hitter at 5'10" to the service line for Coach Johnson. Esther, good pass. Kaloran with the set, tipped over by Hannig on the third. Sweet set. Here goes Heckrell, tip, and gets the kill. Trying to sprawl out for that one was Kaloran. It's now 9-7. Heckrell with her third kill to lead the floor here in this first. Service will continue on the way by Jillian Hughes. Steinke with a good pass, backs it by Kaloran. This one coming over on the third for the kill. Jada Von Bank, the senior, gets her first kill of the night. Maple River well balanced, 4 different players with a kill early on. Both teams with 1 ace right now. 9-8 for the Broncos. As coming on to serve here, Lee Bassett, the sophomore. Raiders trailing it by 1 as they make sure they got everything situated. As the Lisbon Broncos and the Maple River Raiders here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com and Region 1 Volleyball. This one will be a service. Air now 10-8. First service error of the night for either club. As Lisbon with Kyra Heckrell will go to the service line. As she does, this will be into the middle. Kiana Leerud. This one pushed across the way. Kaloran off the block. Lisbon will get this one over on the third. Bassett sets it up. Wilm with the pushover. Morgan Wilm there on that third. Good looking hit here on open lane for Lisbon with McKenna Keller unable to get that one to come across. It's now 11-9. So 11-9 Broncos here on YourLiveEvent.com as Hannig will come to serve, and this one will be out of play. Service error number 2 for the Raiders in this first set. Lisbon trying to get to 1-1 in Region 1 play, while Maple River, this is their Region 1 opener. Service by the Broncos with Keller. This one pushed over by Richmond, and she earns it. Uses that block with Hoffer. Hoffer was able to do a good job to change the direction of that one, but where Iris was able to push that across, earns the kill, her first of the match. Now 12-10 here as Kiana will come to the service line. This will be into the back. Set up to the outside. Cross court in there for the kill. Clarissa Hoffer with her second of the match. 13-10 in favor of the Lisbon Broncos as I'll make a quick substitution here. This coming out will be Paige Zimprecht in the back row. Coming on the front will be Jillian Hughes. Sweet to serve. Leeward with the dig. This one's going to be bumped by Kaloran. Bree over the double block. Differting does a good job covering. Now they just have to muscle this one on the third, and a perfect spot by Tui. Found the corner for the point and the kill. Largest lead of the match now for the Lisbon Broncos here at 4. Both teams with 2 timeouts here in their first set. Service by the Broncos. This one will be out of play. Lisbon with the service there, and a substitution as Jada will return back to the floor. Service upcoming by Kaloran. Bree and Hannig, 2 players for Maple River that'll play all 6 spots across the volleyball court here this season. So going to be pushed over. Bree with the cover. Kiana set. Here goes Richmond on the third. Differting does a good job covering some ground, and then the Broncos unable to get it over on the third, but something to what Megan Johnson alluded to in our pregame show in their win against the Imperials on Tuesday, saying Kendra Differding, she was able to cover a lot of ground and keep plays like that alive for the Broncos. Service by Bree. Differding with the pass. This one will be set up to the outside. One-on-one on the hit by Jillian Hughes, kept alive by Richmond, and Kaloran volleys it across on the third, but out of play. So sprawling attempt here by the Raiders goes out, and the Lisbon Broncos regain a 3-point edge. Tied at 7, and since then it's been Lisbon with the lead from anywhere from 4-1. Von Bank high over, almost touches the ceiling. Now it's 16-12. Lisbon with a chance to stretch out this lead with Tui at the service line. Kaloran into the back. This will be off the ceiling here from the Raider Dome, and Craig Poole wants a timeout. We'll break with him here on yourliveevent.com. It's 17-12 Lisbon. It's high school volleyball here this evening from the Raider Dome.
Wallach Johnson Insurance is your friendly neighborhood team of qualified insurance professionals celebrating over 40 years of service. As an experienced independent insurance agency, they have access to highly rated insurance companies and can shop around to find you an affordable solution for farm, crop, business, home, and auto insurance. Visit them at one of their locations in Lisbon, Winter, or Rutland and get a free quote started today. For more information, go to nd-insure.com.
Coach Craig Poole calls his first time out for the Maple River Raiders here this evening, trailing at 17-12, tied at 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. And since then, since it was 7-7, the Lisbon Broncos have gone on with 10 points, while Maple River only has 5. So a 10-5 advantage since it was 7-7 has given the Broncos a 5-point edge. Service upcoming here for Lisbon, as this will be with Tui will continue. Into the back, Richmond is there. Kaloran set. This goes Von Bank down the line, a good spot. Kept over, though, by Hoffer after the ricochet bounce on the ceiling. Statrum with the tip and kill. Stella with her second of the night, give Bree the assist, and Maple River Raiders, after the timeout by Coach Poole, earn the point. Service here by Richmond. Little running jump serve by Iris. Kyra Heckrell gets down to a knee, and errant pass there by Sweet allows the Maple River Raiders to get back within 3. Coach Megan Johnson again with both of her timeouts in case Maple River goes on a run here to try to stem the tide. Richmond will continue. Differding there with the dig. Heckrell sets it up and then just comes over on the third with Sweet. Kaloran set outside. This will be off the ceiling with Differding after the kill by Hannig. So 3 straight points here from Coach Craig Poole's club after the timeout, and the Raiders are back within 2. Richmond will continue to serve. Differding with the dig. Sweet set up outside. Here goes Heckrell. Tip covered by Kaloran. Another chance for Kyra. She's blocked at the net, but in there here for Stella Satrum. Satrum earns her second block of this first set for a point. It's now 17-16. Chance to tie for Richmond. That was close on the line after that block. Hoffer going cross court into the net. It's a 5-0 run by the Raiders. First tie since it was 7-7 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Service will continue here by Richmond. Just over the net, Differding with the dig to the outside. Here goes Heckrell, tip over with her left hand, as they'll have to get it across with Von Bank on the third on a free ball. A chance for the Broncos to use it. Sweet looking for the quick push, covered by Kaloran. Here goes Leerud, back bump on the way to Hannig for the kill. Addison Hannig makes it a 6-0 run now for the Raiders on her third kill of the night. Maple River has their first lead since it was 6-5 Raiders. Richmond to serve, back left corner. Sweet set up, here goes Heckrell. Blocked at the net by Satcham, dumped across then by Sweet, and Hoffer finishes it off. But we're gonna have Hoffer over the net. Now it's 19-17. So they'll say Clarissa was over the net. That point will not count for Lisbon. It would be an 18-18 contest. Instead, it's now a 2-point lead for the Raiders. Tough break for the visiting Broncos. Heckrell with the tip, Leerud with the cover. Kaloran backs it on the way to Von Bank, up and over on the double block. Sweet set. Here goes Heckrell off the block for the kill. Kyra with her fourth kill of the match to lead the floor, and Lisbon back within one with the serve. Service upcoming for the libero here in Kendra Differding. This one has been fun from the start as Differding steps to the service line, goes to the opposite libero here in Leerud. Outside, here goes Hannig off the block, Differding with the cover. Sweet has to cover some ground, sets it up. Here goes Kyra Heckrell. Now Kaloran set up middle. Satcham with the tip kill. Stella did a good job reading the floor right there, and Maple River is 5 points away from trying to close out now, set number one. Kiana will check out of the contest as Morgan Wilm, the middle hitter, will take to the front. Satcham with the serve. Differding, as this one will come across, but into the net with Tui, and we'll have a timeout for Coach Megan Johnson and the Lisbon Broncos. We'll break as well on our City Hope scoreboard. It's the Maple River Raiders who lead it by 3.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Out-of-town scoreboard in Oak Grove tonight. Sargent County takes set number one over Fargo Oak Grove and leads it 13-9. Last check in the second. That's between the Bulldogs and the Grovers. Also on yourliveevent.com. Sargent County looking pretty good early on in the season for the Bulldogs. Timeout. One remaining for both Coach Johnson and Coach Poole here in set number one. The Raiders at one time trailing it 17-12. Now have a 3-point lead, but a service here by Maple River, their third. And after the timeout for Coach Johnson, Lisbon will take the serve. Coming to the back will be Paige Zimprecht here, the senior at 5'5" in this first set. Zimprecht to the service line. Steinke does a good pass. This one coming middle. Hannig with the tip, covered by the aforementioned Zimprecht. Here's the push outside Heckrell, covered by Kaloran. Bumped across the way. Here goes Hannig down the line, in for the kill. 22-19. Addison Hannig with her fourth kill of the match to lead the floor for Maple River. Raiders 3 points away. Service will come by Bassett. Hallie to serve, in for the ace. She'll join Iris Richmond in that same category. So Hallie continues to serve. Tui with the dig. This one going to be at the net. Heckrell with it across. Maple River able to get that one over on the third with Kaloran outside. Heckrell tip and kill. Kyra Heckrell, she can hit a 100-mile-an-hour fastball, if you will, and she can pull out the changeup as we saw there. Her 5th of the match, and she'll be on to serve. Lisbon needs a little rally right now, trailing it by 3. Heckrell to the service line. Hanig with a good pass. This one's set middle. Wilm with the tip. Lisbon trying to get this one over, unable to do so, and it'll be set point here for the Maple River Raiders. Service upcoming for Maple River as Richmond will check in. Service here for Maple River will be with Addison Hanig. Set point in the first for Maple River from Tower City. 20 minutes so far for this first set. Outside, Tui, cross court, Kiana there. Leerud with the dig. This one pushed across the way. Richmond able to bump it over then on the third. Lisbon, Sweet looking for the push, covered by Hanig. Maple River back set, Kaloran down the line, in for the kill, and set number 1 goes to Maple River. On our City of Hope scoreboard, 25-20 in favor of the Raiders. Our set recap brought to you in part by Olson Accounting's coming up next here on your liveevent.com.
It's Cleaner with Gleaner, Gleaner Combines from Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada. Have you been seeing the demonstrations of these Gleaner Combines? Check with Chuck O'Neill for details at Ziegler Ag Equipment. New trade-ins at Ziegler Ag Equipment, 31-foot Borgo, chisel plow with 3-bar harrow, just in S205 Melrose Bobcat, local trade, 1,580 hours. Talk with Chuck O'Neill for pricing and more information. Ziegler Ag Equipment, Highway 9 North Ada, 218-784-2961.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in North Dakota. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the NDHSAA and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
As we get to our set recap here, brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. If you need help with monthly accounting or payroll, let Cindy and her staff give you a hand in Lisbon. Rely on the friendly team of professionals at Olson Accounting for all your tax and accounting needs. Go to colsoncpa.com. That again is colsoncpa.com. First set recap here. Leading the way for the Maple River Raiders with 4 kills was Addison Hanig. Stella Satram had 2 blocks for points and a pair of aces, one by Richmond and one by Bassett. For the Lisbon Broncos, they were led by the 5 kills for Kyra Heckrell. Clarissa Hoffer got going early with a couple of kills and a block, and the 1 ace coming by Kaya Sweet for the Lisbon Broncos. The turning point, well, it was 7-7, then all of a sudden 10-5 in favor of Lisbon to build out a 17-12 lead, but eventually the Maple River Raiders would only give up 3 more points and close out the first set 13-3 in favor of the Raiders. That again is our Olson Accounting set recap. For more information and to take a look at that website, bring out your phone now and scan that QR code as we get ready for the second set here this evening in the Raider Dome. As we're good to go, the Lisbon Broncos with Kaya Sweet to the service line. And the second set is underway for an ace. First point of the first set went to Maple River. Now the first point of the second set will go to the Lisbon Broncos, and Sweet earns her second ace of the evening. Serve upcoming. Hanig with the dig, tight at the net. Tui trying to finish this one off and able to do so. Tui with her second kill. Just like Maple River in the first, Lisbon up 2-love in the second with number 2, Kaya Sweet, to the service line. A knuckler back to Hanig. Bissett sets it up. Kaloran off the top of the block. Heckrell there with the cover. Sweet middle. Hofford just gets it across on the third. This one will be hit into the net by Kaloran. Now it's 3-0. Back to Hoffer's hit. Just kind of hit the fingertips of what she was trying to do. Regardless, it worked for a point for Lisbon. Service here by Sweet. That one will be just out, missing by a half a foot. Service here on the Broncos. It'll be their second of the match. Raiders with the serve with Kaloran. Tui with the dig. Sweet looking for the dump kill, covered by Kiana. Now it comes across to Richmond off the post, and that'll be out of play, and point goes to the Broncos. It's now 4-1. NFL football season officially got underway tonight between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions. Vikings play on Sunday. Satchram hits this one into the net, 5-1. Former Higginson Pirates standout Coney Mauk playing for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Kind of surreal for him to play his collegiate football at NDSU High School in North Dakota and then having his first game as close to your home state and your hometown against the Vikings. Service error number 2 of this set will allow Maple River to get back to the service line. And the big story that was about 48 hours removed in terms of volleyball, high school volleyball in North Dakota going to 3 classes starting in 2025. Esther on to serve. Tui with the dig. Sweet set outside. Heckrell going to be blocked at the net, but in there for a point. Cindy Hyam came on, and Heckrell earns her 6th kill. Now at 6-2, but back to 3 classes in volleyball. Basketball will start up in a couple of months for 3 classes, but volleyball will have this and a full next season before we get to 3. Satchram goes cross court for the point. Stella with her 4th kill of the match here for the Maple River Raiders. They'll have their reclassification. Take a look at the numbers as they've done, but it's going to be very similar to what basketball was. So if you're the Raider point of view, you'll be playing in Class B. For Lisbon, it will look like they'll be playing in Class A, or that middle class, in a couple of years. This will be out of play after the hit here by the Broncos. At the front of the net was McKenna Keller. Now it's 6-4. Kiana with a running jump serve, and Differding sees this one go out of play. Points 7-4 in favor of the Broncos. Service upcoming here for Lisbon as they will go with Paige Zimprecht. The Broncos trying to get back to the 500 mark on this season, trying to get to 5 wins and 5 losses with a win here tonight. Kaloran set. Hanig one-on-one with the kill. 5 kills here in the match now for Hanig. Service here for Maple River. Bassett to the line. This one goes back right corner. Lisbon up and over on the third. Maple River outside down the line. This one will be out of play after the hit by Hanig, and the Broncos take an 8-5 edge on our City of Hope scoreboard. Lisbon with the lead so far throughout in this second set. Heckrell, little running jump serve. Yana with a dig. Bassett to Kaloran, cross court, and Differding with a good dig, but off the net for the point. Now make it a 2-point margin for the Broncos. Bree with her 3rd kill of the match. Service here by Hanig. That'll come into the middle. Lisbon outside Tui, up and over. Hanig down to a knee. Bassett back set. Here goes Bree. Kaloran on the tip, covered by Tui. Sweet, as this one will be in there for a point. To make it 9-6 in favor of the Lisbon Broncos, as they have taken a 3-point edge here and a service there. Lisbon with 3 service errors here in the set. That's nearly half the points have been awarded to Maple River just off the service line errors. Raiders with Morgan Wilm. Back right corner for the ace. Third ace of the match for the Raiders. Now at 9-8. Morgan will continue to serve. As the Broncos fans starting to cheer, make some noise. Different trying to keep it alive. Sweet! On most gyms that might have went over, but in this gym at the Raider Dome, you have to have your passes crisp and on point. We have our first tie of the second set. Wilm to serve. Heckrow with a dig. Nice pass to Sweet. Quick offense here. Hoffer with the push. There's Hannig. Beset. 10-foot line. Richmond cross court. That'll be out of play. Now 10-9. Lisbon back to the service line with Sweet. Up at the front of the net now is Jillian Hughes on the rotation. Substitution. Here's Kaya. Hannig with the ding. This one, middle, coming over and across with Stella Satram. Maple River back set. Kaloran up and over. Cross court. Sweet is there. Heckroll. Hughes. Oh, it's going to be a point awarded here to Maple River. Tied at 10. And as we get to later on in the match, make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show. We'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game, hear from the winning participants as well. That and more all coming up in our post-game show once we get there. Sweet set outside up and over for the kill. Gives Sweet the assist. Jillian Hughes with her first kill of the second set. Now 11-10 in favor of the Lisbon Broncos. Service. Kaloran, middle. Satram gets it through the block for the kill. She'll tie Hannig with 5 to lead the floor for Maple River. Give Kaloran the assist, and we're knotted at 11 apiece. This was similar to what we saw early on in the first set, where neither team could really get out in front, as we've been tied at 9, 10, and 11 here in the second. Sweet outside. Here goes Heckroll. Tip covered by Bree. Kiana back bump on the way. Hannig goes down the line and out of play. 12-11 now in favor of the Lisbon Broncos. Serve on the way for Lisbon with Differding. Esther, good job to keep that one in place. Satram comes across. Lisbon right now with it. Sweet bumps it over on the third. Kiana, Bree set up outside. Hannig down the line, in for the kill. So the defense kind of shift, waiting for Satram to possibly get that pass. Instead, Hannig earns the point, and we're knotted at 12 apiece. Tight matchups in volleyball here tonight between the Raiders and the Broncos. Service by Leroux. Differding goes down to a knee. Sweet set. This one unable to get over on the third hit by McKenna Keller. Point awarded to Maple River. For those who are just joining us, Maple River won set number 1, 25-20. Closing out the first set on a 13-3 run. That'll be in there for an ace. Kiana becomes the 4th different Raider to have an ace tonight. Kind of just split the back row of Heckroll and Tui. See if she can do it again. Kiana back to the service line. Tui with a dig. Sweet bump. This one up and over on the hit there with Jillian Hughes. Wilm trying to get it over, unable to do so, as that's going to be blocked at the net by McKenna Keller. Keller earns the block and the side out here for Lisbon Broncos. As we'll have the substitution as Zimprecht will come on for Lisbon. Page to the service line, a chance to even things up here in the second for the visiting Broncos. Esther with the dig, backs it on the way. This one going to be, was it touched by Heckroll or was it a net? They're going to say the point awarded here to the Lisbon Broncos. So no touch after the hit by Sydney Hyam. And it's going to be 14-14. Service here for Lisbon. Zimprick continues. Steinke with the dig. Bree sets it up outside Hanig down the line. Good job by Zimprick with the cover. Pushed outside Heckrell for the indentation kill. 15-14 Broncos. In the second set, that was one of the harder kills so far in the match here for Lisbon. Lead it by 1. 10 away from trying to take set number 2 here for Lisbon. Steinke, Kaloran, set up outside of Hanig, down the line. Zimprick with the dig outside Heckrell. There's Kiana. Bree Kaloran looking for a dump kill. Ashes Sweet on the cover. Tui bumps it. Here goes Heckrell. That'll be out of play. And it's a 15-15 contest. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining here in the second on our City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings and housing options, search hopeND.com. Service by Bassett. Sweet back set. Heckrell off the block. Oh, what a play by Steinke, but Heckrell gets the kill. Now a 1-point margin here for the Broncos. Kyra back to the service line here. As this one comes across, Kiana, Hanig, and that'll be a point. Make it 17-15. Third ace of the match here for Lisbon. Heckrell looking to keep this going alive now for the Broncos. Running jump serve, Hanig with the dig. Bassett bump outside Kaloran. Bree Differding able to earn that one for a dig in the back row. Heckrell up and over on the third. Maple River, back bump, Hanig, cross court, Heckrell with the dig. Sweet push, here goes Tui over a double block. This will be a opportunity again. Steinke, what a play for the points! After the hit at the net by the Broncos and Keller, stealing a point here for the Maple River Raiders is Esther Steinke. Steinke here for the opportunity and circle that one for those covering back. We talked to the coach, Craig Poole, how Esther Steinke can be a momentum changer player, and we saw it just on that play alone. Superwoman-esque. Here goes Tui into the net, and well, now it's 17-16 and now 17-17. Leaving everything on the floor so far for both of these clubs. Hanig to serve. Back left corner, Heckrell's there. Lisbon just volleys it over then on the third, as they do there with Paige Zimprick. Kaloran down the line for the kill. Give Bassett the assist. Bree goes down the line. And a point here for the Raiders, now at 18-17. Hanig to serve. Heckrell with the dig. Sweet setup. This will come middle up and over after the hit by Keller. Wilm off the block. Differding. Sweet outside. Tui down the line. That'll be out of play. Has been possibly looking for a touch. Nothing was granted. It's now 19-17. Raiders back to the service line here for Hanig. This will come to the middle. Broncos set up Keller. Tip covered by Bree. Maple River outside Kaloran. Back left corner. Zimprick there with the cover. They go back row to Heckrell off the top of the ribbon for the kill. Heckrell now one away from getting to double digits in the kill category. That's the Broncos with a chance to tie. Service by McKenna Keller. Raiders, Bassett, she'll go middle. Kaloran tip, there's Tui. Sweet, back set, Hoffer. As this one will come across for Maple River. They use the block with Kaloran. That'll go off the middle block of Clarissa Hoffer. And Bree right now with 5 kills for the Raiders. Maple River will regain the serve as Wilm goes to the service line. Heckrell down to a knee with the pass. Sweet middle. Tui over the block. Hanig with the dig. Raiders outside pushed up and over for Richmond for the point. Iris Richmond now makes it a 3-point edge for Maple River, and we got a timeout on the floor. On our City of Hope scoreboard, it's the Raiders up by 3.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with 10 locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
3-point edge for the Maple River Raiders here in this second set. For these clubs, it started off with the Lisbon Broncos getting up 5-1. Lisbon then saw Maple River come back, tie it at 9. And again, we were tied at 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, and 17. Since it was 17-17, Maple River currently on a nice little run. 4-1 run since then. Maple River won the first set 25-20, trying to take command of this volleyball match in the second set as well. All for Lisbon. Quick little side out here and see if they can get on a run of their own. Sweet outside Hoffer. Wilm with the cover. Pass going to have to be covered by Bissett. Does then volleyed over on the third on a free ball here by Richmond. Middle. Hoffer left hand. Wilm covers. Bissett back set. Here's Kaloran for the tip kill. Bree has 6. Edison Hennig has 6. And Stella Satram has 5 kills here for a balanced diet for the Raiders. Service Wilm. Differdine. Sweet is able to push it over then on the third. And a chance for the Raiders to use it. Satram one-on-one blocked at the net, and that's going to be out of play. Satram earns the points. Everybody on their feet. Lisbon thought that one was in off the one-on-one block there with Hoffer. But they're going to say it's out of play, and Maple River now 2 points away. And that'll be out. The first service there for Maple River in this second set. Service for the Broncos with Sweet. Kaya does have a couple of aces here tonight. Service, that'll be out of play. It's now 24-19. Service there here for the Lisbon Broncos, their 5th of the match. 24-19 Raiders trying to take set number 2. Kaloran with a soft serve. Outside, up and over on the hit here by Jillian Hughes in a perfect spot. Hit it to the corner, tough to cover. And now the Lisbon Broncos will need 4 consecutive points to at least force some extras here in the second set. Want to try to come back here and take the second. Service by Tui. Kiana. Kaloran set up outside, up and over on the hit there by Sydney Hyam. Here goes Heckrell. That'll be out of play. And the second set goes to the Raiders the same as the first by a score of 25-20. Maple River on our City of Hope scoreboard. When we come back, we'll get to a set recap. That's next here on your live event.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Doug Gray. I'm confident during the performance and when it's time for college. I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
Hey growers, when working on your water management solutions, call Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. They are your water management contractor, helping you with tile drainage plans, service drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. For more information, follow Chad's Excavating on Facebook. For tile drainage and service plans, call 701-430-0182. Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As we come back here in Tower City, a set recap brought to you in part by Olson Accounting. Go to colsoncpa.com for some more information. And as you get ready for the upcoming tax season as well, you can contact them in Lisbon again at colsoncpa.com. Here's our Olson Accounting set recap. Lisbon started off with a bang. Maple River came back to tie it at 9 and then eventually would go on and close out the set after 17-17. They would close out the set on an 8-3 run. They closed out the first set on a 13-3 run. So far, Kyra Heckra with 9 kills to lead the floor for the Lisbon Broncos, while Bree Kaloran and Addison Hennig with 6 kills to lead the floor for Maple River. The Broncos with 3 aces, Maple River currently with 4. That's a set recap brought to you in part by Olson Accounting in Lisbon. So we head to the third here on an updated score for you from Sargent County and Fargo Oak Grove. Sargent County leads 2-0 in the third, but last we checked, it was a 15-9 margin for the Grovers, trying to get that to a 4th set in downtown Fargo. But right now the Bulldogs lead at 2-0 on the road. Also tonight in action in Region 1 volleyball, a Kindred made their way to Tri-State, Northern Casta at Waimea Lidgewood, Hankinson at Richland, and Central Cass at Enderlin. Service here in the third. That'll be with the junior in Morgan Will. And that'll be a service error. So right off the bat, Lisbon takes an early lead here in the third. It all starts with 1. That's got to be Lisbon's mindset. Just try to find a way to win third set to get it to the 4th. If you're Maple River looking for the closeout set, Kaloran, that'll be out of play. And the Broncos take the first 2 points here of the third. Service coming by Sweet. One will knuckle across, tight at the net, no block with Satram. Give Bassett the assist, give Satram with the kill. No block, and Stella had nothing but daylight in front of her. Her 7th kill of the match. Service upcoming here by Bree. Back right corner, Heckrell with the dig. Coming across is going to be Heckrell, and she's able to muscle that one over. I'll go down for a kill here for the Broncos. I'll take it. Back to a 3-1, up by 2 edge here for Lisbon early in the third. Tui to the line. Kaloran bumps it outside Von Bank over the double block. Tui comes across, and that just sets up Satram right at the net. Stella with her 8th kill of the match. So 3-2, and there's been some looking points across here for Maple River and the Raiders. Iris Richmond to the service line. As right now the officials will talk it over quickly, making sure they got everybody in the right place for this rotation for Lisbon. Reminder still to come on our post-game show once we get there. We'll also get to our RDK Enterprises featured precision play of the contest, or you could say at this point, the runs that Maple River has had to close up both the first and the second. And I think we got a service error. It's not going to matter, as this one will come across. Heckrell's going to earn the points. That one will be awarded here now at 4-2. As you had it in the back as a service here, but they're going to give it as they continue to play with Heckrell. So now 4-2. Might have to give our equipment some bubble wrap or a cold bath after tonight, with some volleyballs making their way up into the stage. And Satram just matching Heckrell right now. This is like 2 pitchers in late October pitching in a ALCS or a World Series, just going back and forth. Lisbon Broncos up by 1. Service here for Kiana. Leerud hits it down the line. Heckrell is there. Sweet middle. Heckrell with the tip. This one comes across. Kiana set it up. That'll come up into the rafters for Hanig for the point. Addison Hanig with her 7th kill of the match. And we're tied at 4. First tie of this third set in a volleyball match that has gone 50 minutes old here tonight from the Raider Dome. Kiana gets this one across with Tui for the ace. Leerud will earn the 5th ace of the match here for Maple River, her 2nd, and the Raiders with their first lead of the 3rd. The libero continues to serve. Tui with the dig. Sweet set up middle. That'll come across by Heckrell. Pushed across by Hanig. Hanig with another crack at it. Sweet keeps it in play, and then, oh, no one just talks about it. If it's close and you're not sure where you're at the court, some coaches might teach a little bit differently, but what Sweet did is saying, hey, I'm not sure where I'm at spinning and turning, so let's make sure I at least get to the ball, and found a way to get it over the net, kind of like in baseball. Don't strike out, just find a way to put the ball in play. That's what Sweet was able to do and gets rewarded. But a service there by Paige Zimprecht will give the ball right back here to the Maple River Raiders. The 6th service error this evening for Lisbon as a team. Maple River up by 1 to the line. Set up, here's Heckrell, tip, and Steinke unable to get that one across. Service upcoming for Heckrell. 6 points for the Broncos, 6 points for the Raiders here in the 3rd. Heckrell, Steinke with the dig, set up outside Kaloran, just off the ribbon for the point. Her 7th kill of the match, and it's the Raiders who lead it by 1. As Iris Richmond comes on now for the Raiders, service by Hanig. Seven to 6 in favor of Maple River. Hanig. Heckrell with the set. Outside Tui. This one will come across as it'll be a point on the way. Hanig goes to the service line. Now it's 8 to 6. Maple River with their largest lead of this third set. Sweet. Back set. Hoffer up and over. Kaloran into the net and the point here for the Lisbon Broncos. Now 8 to 7 as Lisbon goes to the service line with Differding. Kendra Differding, she's covered a lot of ground in the back row here this evening for Megan Johnson. Able to go corner to corner. Bissett sets it up and over by Iris. Differding calls everybody off, and now they'll just have to push it over on the 3rd with Sweet. Bissett set up Wilm one-on-one. Differding hits this one into the rafters and a point. Morgan Wilm with the kill. 9 to 7 here for Maple River. Currently right now it's Kyra Heckrell with 11 kills. Other Lisbon Bronco has more than 2 in that category as Wilm goes to the service line. And that'll be an ace. Morgan Wilm with the ace. A 6th as a team now for Maple River. As we'll have a substitution as Differding will check out. Haley Quall, the junior, will check in as Hoffer will check out. Switching up the back row with Paige Zimprecht as well. Service here by Wilm. Kyra Heckrell with the good pass. Sweet outside. This one comes across on the hit there by Keller. Now Kaloran pushes it over. Heckrell with the cover. This one comes middle. Keller. Hanig is there. Maple River then with Satcham looking for to tip it. Unable to do so. And a side out here for the Lisbon Broncos. As we'll have a substitution. Jillian Hughes, the senior middle hitter, will come to the front as Sweet goes to the service line. Broncos, we'll see where Maple River goes. Satcham, she hits another one into the net. So now it's 10 to 9. Set number 1 and set number 2 both went to Maple River, 25 to 20. Satcham back right corner. This one, that'll be a point. We'll have a lift. Now 11-9. Update for you from Oak Grove. Oak Grove wins the third set, 25-20 over Sargent County. Bulldogs, however, lead it 2-1 in Fargo tonight. That game also for you, that match also for you with Dan Gunderson on yourliveevent.com. Kaloran in there for the ace. That'll be Bree's second of the night. It's now 12-9 here for the Raiders. Service up coming into the back. Set up outside, up and over. Covering was Hannig, but that'll be a point and good location for Lisbon and Jillian Hughes, her third kill of the match. Maple River again balanced the three-headed monster of Satcham. Kaloran and Hannig go with 7 or more kills here tonight between the three of them apiece. Satcham has 9 by herself. This one blocked at the net. Lisbon will use it. We have a net violation, but this will be on the Lisbon Broncos. Net violation on Keller. It's now 13-10. Coach Poole and Coach Johnson with their 2 timeouts remaining here in the third if they want to use them. Service by Richmond. Lisbon set up outside Heckrow. Cross court for the kill. Match high 12 kills on the night for Kyra. That one just continues to climb, and you've just seen the maturation get a little bit better, a little more confident on the volleyball court over the years for Miss Heckrow. Service for Lisbon and McKenna Keller. Kaloran, quick little pass with Hannig kept alive by Heckrow, and they muscled over on the third with Sweet. Bree set up Satcham off the block. Hannig with the push. Tui trying to get there, unable to do so. Addison Hannig now with her 8th kill of the match. It's 14-11. Service by Kiana. As Lee Root comes to the service line, Tui with the pass to Sweet, set up middle. Here's Heckrow, got it over the net. And Maple River unable to utilize it, so a point will go to the Broncos. Just a quick little offensive set there for Lisbon. Really good passing. Service here for the Broncos with Paige Zimprek. Zimprek to the service line. Hannig with the pass. That'll be an ace. Won't matter. Paige with the 4th ace of the night here for the Broncos, their first in this third set. A chance to tie here for Lisbon. Page, that'll be out of play. Now 15-13. Tied at 4 and tied at 6 here in this third set. 10-7 and 12-9. 13-10, 14-11, largest lead at 3 for Maple River here in the third. Lisbon, Hoffer, this one off the top of the net, and we'll have a net violation on Maple River. So point goes to the Broncos, and they will handle the serve as well. Kendra Differding in the back row. Skyra Heckrow comes on to serve. Leerud with a good pass. Bissett set up. This one going to be blocked by Hoffer. Keeps it alive. Pushed across by Sweet. That'll be out. 16-14. Good spot by Sweet, but that one's going to be out of play. And it's the Raiders who now lead it by 2. 16-14 in favor of Maple River. That one was just missed there by Kaya Sweet. Heckrow, Sweet, outside Tui off the block. Kiana Leerud with the dig. Here goes Richmond down the line. Broncos to the outside. Tui cross court. Kiana with the dig. Tight at the net, and Raiders unable to utilize it. Lisbon back to the service line. Broncos looking for a 4th set. Maple River looking for the 3-set sweep. Lisbon to serve with Differty. This one just comes over. Kiana Lee-Root is there. Bassett set up for Hoffer, and that'll be in there, for McKenna Keller. Earns the point. And we're tied at 16 apiece. After tonight for the Lisbon Broncos, they will make their way to Castleton for the Volley in the Valley tournament on Saturday. Maple River sets it up outside Iris Richmond, cross court. Heckrell is there. Sweet backs it on the way up and over. So it's going to be tight at the net. Kaloran. Sweet looking for the dump. Beset with the cover. Lee-Root bumps it across. Richmond up and over then on the third. Lisbon, back row. Here goes Heckrell in there for the point, but that'll be out of play. So makes it now 17-16 here for Maple River. Lisbon last lead in this set at 4-3. Since then, it's either been tied or a Maple River lead. Just over the net here for Morgan Wilm and off of Paige Zimprecht for the ace. Morgan will have her second of the match. It's now 18-16. Second ace here for Wilm. This is where Maple River has really made the difference in set one and set two, the closeout. And we'll have a line violation here. So service error on the Raiders. That's going to be their sixth of the match. Now at 18-17. Broncos want to change that narrative. They want to close out on a good run. Maple River 13-3 to close it out in the first and 8-3 to close it out in the second. Satrom gets it across on the third. Coming up here, one-on-one, Kiana Lee-Root with the dig. For Maple River then, you'll have it across with Bree Kaloran. Covered nicely by Lisbon, backs it on the way. This is going to be Jillian Hughes for the kill. Jillian will have her fourth of the match. She's second in kills here for the Broncos, and we're tied at 18 apiece. Lisbon with Kaya Sweet. Kiana, Bassett, back set, Kaloran down the line. Good pass here. Sweet sets it up. Tui hits it over on the third. Bassett, middle, Satrom. That'll be a point awarded to the Lisbon Broncos. It's now 19-18. 19-18 in favor of Lisbon. So they take their first lead at 4-3 service. Kiana with the pass. Bassett bump. This will go Kaloran up and down the line. Tui with the dig. Lisbon backs it on the way. Hughes cross court. Kiana keeps it moving. Satrom up and over on the third. Lisbon set up middle. Here they go. That'll be out of play. McKenna Keller unable to keep that one in the quarter play, and it's a 19-19 contest. Also, Haley Quall playing pretty well for the defensive specialist right now for Coach Megan Johnson in that back row for Lisbon. Kaloran to serve. Set by Sweet, outside Hughes, down the line off of Kaloran for the kill. Jillian with her third of the set, her fifth in the match, and the Broncos are up by one. Coach Poole and Coach Johnson again have a timeout if they want to use it. They both have two technically. This one will be no touch and out of play. Tied at 20 apiece. Service there for the Broncos. And going to the service line is going to be Richmond. 20-20 here in the third. Broncos, Tui. Hughes muscles it across on the third. Kaloran set, pushes it outside. Hanig with a punch over. Now they're going to have to volley it over on the third here for Keller for Lisbon. Set up outside Hanig over the block, but that'll be out of play. No touch at the net. Lisbon up by one and takes the serve. McKenna Keller, the senior at 5'10", to the service line. Service upcoming here for Lisbon. Back left corner, Hanig is there. Kaloran backs it on the way. Satrom off the double block for the point. Satrom will have her 10th kill of the match, and it's a 21-21 contest. Well, as of late, 16, 18, 19, 20, and 21. We've been tied. Kiana, Sweet set up outside Hoffer. I'll be just out too much in front of her for a point here for the Raiders. Kiana Leroux will come up for the serve. Kiana. This will come middle. Heckrell through the block for the kill. It pinballed around and it finds the court. And now it's 22-22. As Kyra's teammates are chanting, "Drop the hammer indeed." Here for Heckrell. Service on the way for Lisbon with Paige Zimprek. Hanig with the dig. Killorn looking for the dump kill, kept alive, sprawling by Tui, and Sweet gets it over on the third. Maple River tied at the net, pushed across. Heckrell blocks it. Hoffer keeps it going and pushed again by Sweet. Von Bank, Killorn, outside Hanig. It's blocked for Hoffer for the point. Hoffer with her first block that results in a point right on cue as she stoned Hanig. First time that's happened since the first set, and Clarissa with a smile a mile long, but Lisbon gets it right back to Maple River. Their fourth service error of the set, and it's 23-23. Service for the Raiders. The sophomore setter will come on here. Service, that'll be in for the ace. Point awarded to Bissett, her second ace of the match, and it's match point now for Maple River at 24-23. Service, Zimprek pass, Sweets, Hoffer, this will be off of Bissett for the kill. Clarissa earns her first kill of this third set, tied at 24. You let that one go, it might have went out of play, but as we mentioned, when it's close, try to go play it. Kyra Heckrell to the line. Steinke able to earn the dig. Outside Killorn tips it, in for the kill. Killorn with her 8th of the match, and Maple River with another set point opportunity. 25-24 here in the third. Addison Hanig to the service line. Differting, Sweet, back set Hoffer out of play, and the Raiders earn the sweep. 25-20, 25-20, 26-24, Maple River in a contest that goes 1 hour and 7 minutes. The Raiders, Stella Satrom with 10 kills to lead Maple River. Lisbon was led by the 13 kills of Kyra Heckrell. The Broncos dropped to 4-6 on the season and 0-2 in Region 1 play. They're up next on Saturday in Castleton for the Volley in the Valley tournament. Maple River improves to 2-1 on the season and 1-0 in Region 1 play. They will play in Castleton on Tuesday night for a Region 1 contest against the Squirrels. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Our post-game show is coming up next here from the Raider Dome.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we believe sustainability is the foundation of our success. How well we perform as a steward of our environment, a safe operator of essential energy infrastructure, a good neighbor, and a diverse employer defines our success. Learn more about Enbridge's environmental, social, and governance commitments and our Indigenous Reconciliation Plan at enbridge.com.
All right, on cue, let's get to our post-game conversation here, and we'll get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game, and it's going to be a 1-2 combination for Maple River. Again, just balance across the floor, but Stella Santrum had 4 kills when they kind of needed it a little bit there going for the Raiders in that third set. She has 10 to lead the floor for Maple River. She is our Enbridge Energy player of the game for the Raiders. Well, for the Lisbon Broncos, they are led by Kyra Heckrell with 13 kills. Those 2 players are our Enbridge Energy players of the game. Life takes Enbridge Energy, energy for life. Go to enbridge.com for career opportunities. Now to our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the contest, and that was the closeout run in the first set. Lisbon was up 17-12 in the first, but they lose it 24-20 for the Lisbon Broncos. A 13-3 start for this game, as the 13-3 run to close out the first set, and also Maple River closed out the second set on an 8-3 run after it was tied at 17 apiece. That is our RDK Enterprises feature precision plays of the contest, with locations in Hillsborough and Drayton for precision planting updates, information, and more. Contact the folks at RDK Enterprises by going to planterdoc.com. We're back after this with our post-game conversation. That's next here from the Raider Dome on your liveevent.com.
When you choose Farmers Union Insurance, you're backed by an insurance policy provider that meets your specific requirements. At Farmers Union Insurance, Lance Gullison Agency, they offer reliable insurance policies from homeowners, farm and ranch, contractors, small businesses, and more. Let the staff at Lance Gullison Agency take care of you today. For more information, stop into their office on Main Street in Lisbon or email lance.gullison@fumic.com.
Let's get real. Get ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. The University of Minnesota Crookston offers more than 35 majors, minors, and certificates. Earn a University of Minnesota degree, where you can make a difference in a close-knit community. Faculty become friends, and friends feel like family. You don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, and will get you ready for anything.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
As we come back on our post-game show, our Enbridge Energy player of the game, Stella Santrum, again with 10 kills, a couple of blocks that resulted in points as well. And Stella, I was saying, one of our keys to victory for you guys, the first set, you're trailing 17-12. You close out the first set on a 13-3 run. Before we talk about what's it like playing with Addie, up front, and Bree and company, what was that momentum and that little rally for you guys? What was working for you late in that first set here, Stella?
Well, they're both other really strong players, and we just we work well together, and it's just fun because they keep the energy up, and then, when someone does something good, then everyone kind of keeps everything up, and it's good.
Let's talk about Esther. She made a really nice play in the back row, stole the point figuratively for you guys. When you can get back row play like that, what does that do for a hitter up at the net?
It's really important because she got that hustle play, and then it really kind of kept the momentum going, And then when they get those good passes, then it just helps to set up the hitters, and it's really important for the game.
You mentioned good passes. What's it like with your 2 setters out there when they're, putting it on the spot for you? And you can either have a tip kill, you can come out there with your right hand and just let one fly. What's it been like early on the season for you?
It's really nice. It's nice because then, everyone can get the chance to get set up, and it's it's really nice having those good passers in the back.
And moving forward, you get a couple of days off in terms of there's no games after playing the Lobos on Tuesday, a region game here tonight against Lisbon. What do you hope to take, though, from this week of volleyball, and particularly this win before you go to Castleton on Tuesday night here, Stella?
You know, we need to just remember to keep our energy up, not let mistakes bother us. And, you know, Castleton's a good team. They beat us last year. So we need to take that and just, you know, put that behind us and just think of how our team is now.
I think this might be called fall camp with how warm it's been for you guys on Tuesday and Thursday. Stella, thanks so much for your time and best of luck moving forward.
Thank you.
We'll continue on our post-game show after this here on your live event.
Located on the beautiful Goose River in Hillsboro, the Goose River Golf Club offers both recreational and experienced golfers a great round. It's a 9-hole course open to the public, located right off exit 104 on I-29. The Goose River Golf Club in Hillsboro offers annual memberships for singles and families, also college memberships, first-time memberships, and outside 30-mile radius of Hillsboro membership available as well. Men's Day is Wednesday, Ladies' Day is Tuesday. You can learn more about getting on the Goose River Golf Club, GooseRiverGolfClub.com.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts. If you're interested in an egg loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give DeWitt a call at either branch location at Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
As we continue on our post-game show, joining us now from the Maple River Raiders, that's Craig Poole, as they improved to 2-1 on the season. But more importantly, Craig, you get to 1-0 in Region 1 play, a good way to start the region contest. It wasn't maybe any cooler for you guys in the Raider Dome tonight than what it was on Tuesday, but at the end of the day, really good-looking opportunities, I thought, from your team. Most importantly, we talked with Stella about it, closing out sets. You're down 17-12 in the first. You go on a 13-3 run to close them out, win it 25-20. Tied at 17 in the second. You go on an 8-3 run to close out the second. What's that like from a coach able to have your girls, close out a team like the Lisbon Broncos?
The big thing is it's a confidence builder. I wish I knew what it was that actually, so I could always call back on that, put the ingredients together, whatever, to make that happen. But yeah, and it is. We're still in that coming together part of the year, and then we see things like that happening, and we're going, yeah, we're starting to do it. We're starting to believe in each other and have faith in each other. And then it always comes back to the fact that you've done it before now. So now you can build on that even.
And we mentioned Stella was one of our Enbridge Energy players of the game. What did she do so well? I mean, she had, 3 kills in the first. She had 3 in the second. She had 4, finished in double digits with 10 from my stats tonight here. Craig, what did Stella do so well tonight?
She has the ability to get up and to finish. That's one of the things that's nice. And we move her all over. She'll hit threes. She'll hit A's, B's. Every place. Well, we got the ones going, especially with Brielle handling the ball. And we're getting our sophomore setter involved too. Our sophomore is starting to feel more comfortable being able to put up a nice, easy ball for her. And it's to me as a coach, it's nice. Also knowing that in general, they've got to hit back at her too. She's 6'3", and athletic, so it helps. She'll make plays. She made a couple of things that kind of, but that's going to happen. It's learning.
Before we talk about Esther, let's talk about your 2 setters there in Bissett and Kalor. And as you mentioned, you already said Bree a little bit. How much are they learning in terms of through one another a little bit? Bree being the elder statesman, if you will, and then Hallie's the younger statesman, just a grade behind, but kind of getting that varsity experience a little bit more early on this season. How are those 2 gelling early on the year here, Craig?
Really well. Bree has been an excellent mentor for her. We brought Hallie up at the end of the year last year, but she never got a chance to play. But I recognized that there was something in her that was going to be special. And then her and Bree throughout the summer worked, and Bree talks to her and works with her quite a bit. If I've got their set of drills going over something, Bree's leading them and challenging them a little bit too to make good things happen. But it's really coming around, and Hallie's making good choices with the ball too, and yeah, it's nice to see, especially youngins like that.
And speaking of another girl that was making some nice plays, and Esther in the back there, she literally stole a point from the back right corner, goes over the net. You earn that point. You kind of felt the momentum change a little bit when you get plays like that from the back row. What does that do for the team, moving forward in a volleyball match like this?
Well, you realize that, guess what? If you've got those people in the back row, it's not done. There's always a chance to be able to make a play and get things over. That one play you're talking about, I think she first picked up a tip, and then they hit back at her, and she dived and picked it up, and then she's still laying on the ground to hit at her again, and she managed to swing a hand out and make a good contact and put it back over, and they were just going, oh, my God, what do we do?
And the final thing that I'll ask you about, Craig, here is as you enjoy the weekend in terms of there's not a volleyball match, not in a volleyball tournament, the next couple of days, what is the message to the team before you get ready for another Region 1 game against a Central Cass team that I think is going to be fairly new? Again, talking with people this year, a new coach, a lot of new different faces. They're still going to have talent. They're still going to have players who've kind of been there, done that in that system, but still maybe a team that's trying to learn a little bit just as anybody is early on in the season.
Yeah, we've got to prepare for them. I'm going to get a chance to watch a little bit of film and try and see what they do, and so we're prepared. But tomorrow it's going to be a hard day. We're not satisfied yet. We're going to go out and we're going to sweat it up as much as we can, and then leave satisfied and spent. That's the attitude of these girls though too.
Hey, Craig, thanks so much for your time. Best of luck, and we'll see you Tuesday night in Castleton.
Yeah, that sounds good. Get to see you again.
Yeah, 100%.
I like it.
We'll be back after this. We'll put a bow on it from the Raider Dome here on your live event.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Mother Nature can strike at any time, and Irie Insurance is here to help. Experience the difference with Irie. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve. Home insurance, auto insurance, crop insurance, commercial insurance, benefits insurance. We have you covered from head to toe, underground to sky. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote.
Back on our post-game show here on YourLiveEvent.com with the Lisbon Broncos head coach. That's Megan Johnson. And Megan, quite honestly, this volleyball match could have went a number of different ways here. 1 or 2 points is just a little bit of momentum. Closing out the first set, obviously Maple River with that very big run. But from your point of view as a coach, a scrappy game, no doubt about it. What did you see from your girls coming up just a little bit short tonight here on the road?
Absolutely, yeah. To begin with, we were just kind of a little afraid. A little bit to get on the floor, to get after balls. Definitely that third set, it was totally different. We were diving all over the place, and it was amazing. It was so much fun to watch, so much fun for them to play in. We really gave it our all.
What have you seen from Kyra Heckrell? I know a lot of people are going to have her circled, and rightfully so, from the kind of player she has been, throughout the years. But how have you seen her game continue to grow to not just have to go up to the net, hit a 100-mile-an-hour 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but can throw different speeds, throw different shots at the net from what she was a couple years ago to what she's at now as a senior?
Absolutely, yeah. I think she's kind of getting the hint that she doesn't have to go up there and swing as hard as she can. As long as she can place the ball where someone's not, she'll get kills no matter what. It's definitely exciting and jacks everyone up when she does go up and hammer on it. But, last year she was middle. That's all she wanted to hit. And I kind of forced her to go the outside. And now she's versatile. She will hit anywhere. And so, she's just becoming well-rounded in the front row especially. And, we need her. She's our best.
And a couple of girls who got some opportunities there. Haley Quall was getting in there in the third, able to play some back row. We saw Paige Zimprecht as well. I know it's always fun to talk about hitters, but in volleyball, you need some pretty good back row play as well. And you guys were scrappy back there. What is the confidence when you can bring some people in different times of a match like this? What do you hope to take from this match for the Haleys, so to speak, of the world moving forward throughout the season?
Absolutely, yeah. Haley, every time you tell her to go in no matter where it's at. She's like, yep, okay, I'll do it. Yep, no matter what. I mean, I could tell her to go play middle against, 6'3", and she'd be like, yep, got it. And I mean, that's what I love about her. And I mean, she's willing to do anything, and she's not afraid to go and try something different. And she really helped us out tonight. I mean, she went in and had no fear, and she just did her best, and it ended up working well. I mean, she had some amazing digs, and I couldn't ask for anything more than that.
Hey, Megan, thanks so much for your time. I know you got Park River Fordville Lincoln, you got the Lobos, you got a lot of volleyball coming up this weekend, so best of luck in the Castleton Volley in the Valley tournament coming up on Saturday.
Thank you.
Megan Johnson, head coach for the Lisbon Broncos, will continue on our postgame show after this.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
As we take a look ahead for both teams, Lisbon again in the Volley in the Valley Tournament, Park River, Fordville, Lincoln, Linton HMB, and Lemoore Litchfield Marion coming up on Saturday. While for the Maple River Raiders, they're back in Castleton on Tuesday for a Region 1 game against the Central Cass Squirrels. Maple River 2-1 on the season. For the Lisbon Broncos, they drop to 4-6. And last check, it was Sargent County and Fargo Oak Grove, and that is going to a fifth set between Sargent County and Fargo Oak Grove. You can check it out on yourliveevent.com. A reminder, tomorrow night in Castleton, Lisbon playing the Squirrels for Class A football, and tomorrow night in Hope, Maple River is squaring off with Larimore. Both of those games will be at 7 o'clock. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you patronize our sponsors and so much more. On behalf of Megan Johnson and Craig Poole for joining us in the pre and the post, and for Stella Satcham as well, I'm Chase Miller. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, and join us tomorrow up in Hope for some high school football for the Raiders, or in Castleton for high school football for the Broncos. Until then, enjoy the rest of your evening.